There are two types of people in this world: the Apple people and the non-Apple people. I'm an Apple person. I'm not trying to flex, but I have a 2019 Intel MacBook, the iPhone 12 mini, an Apple Watch SE first gen, the AirPods Pro second gen, and an iPad 6th generation. So, as you can tell, I've used a lot of Apple products. There are so many reasons to love Apple as a company, and as someone who's used Windows, Apple, and Android, and also watches Mr. Who's the Boss and MKBHD, I feel experienced enough to talk about this topic. So here is why I love Apple. If you've held an Apple product, you know what I'm talking about. The product quality is just amazing. This iPhone just feels really sturdy, it feels really nice, it feels really nice in your hand. I mean, for $700, it better. And it just works really well. It has a few cracks, but of course that's the screen protector, not the iPhone. Now the Macs are made of some kind of aluminum, but they're really nice, they're really sturdy. I've dropped this a couple of times. I have a dent somewhere here. I don't know. Can you see that? Maybe it'll show up. Maybe it'll show up on camera. I'm not sure. They're just really nice. They open really nicely. You know, it looks real nice. Has a nice keyboard, and it's just overall a really great product. The iPad is just basically a bigger iPhone, but for all intents and purposes, it's really good for creative work or just having a bigger screen. And because Disney Plus and Netflix don't have apps for the Mac, which means I can't download movies on my Mac and watch them on the airplane. Come on, get those apps out, come on. The Apple Watch is really durable, it feels great on the wrist, and it's basically the same as the iPhone and Mac. It's durable, it works great. Doesn't feel like it's gonna break anytime soon. And finally, these AirPods. They're really nice. The case is really great. They charge really well, have great battery life, and they sound pretty good. So product quality wise, Apple has got it down. Here's the thing though, you can probably get the same product quality on a Windows or a Windows PC or a laptop or an Android smartphone. But the product quality, the build quality is just a one up. Their software is really where they excel. You know, the software is just great. It's fast, it doesn't have any blaring bugs that makes me want to scream. And their OEM apps, the Apple apps, you know, stuff like iCloud, the Mail app, things like that are just really fast, really easy to use. And their software is super consistent. Like every update, there's not much that has changed. When you transfer from one iPhone to another, it's just the same experience. You just transferred hardware, not software. And when you have an update, you can just pick up and keep on using the phone again. And I definitely know that's not the case with Androids. You buy a OnePlus and then you transfer to a Samsung or vice versa, and it's a completely different experience. There's no standardization among Android phones. But this is why Apple's not just good, but they're great. Is the ecosystem. I mean, come on, their products work like they're just one big family. The iPhone, Mac, my Apple Watch, they're always in sync as a unit. Something Windows and Android haven't even come close to being. The iPhone and Mac just got a super cool update where you get to use the iPhone as a webcam for the Mac. And I know there's a bunch of third-party apps on there, but this is a great free way to do it. On top of that, we had got Desk View, which is just amazing, although it's not, you know, the greatest quality of a Desk View because it distorts so much anything that's not flat. It's still amazing what Apple was able to do in such a seamless way. And the quality is just amazing, much better than their Mac webcams. There's also a feature similar to Windows and Android's shared clipboard. I'm pretty sure that's a feature where you can basically just copy something on your Mac or iPhone and then paste it on the other device. So I can copy something on my iPhone, say someone texted me a link to some website, and then I can paste it on my Mac. I mean, that's just amazing, and it's helped me so many times when I have to do Microsoft Forms, where I don't want to sign in on my phone and type in the password. I just copy the link, put it on my Mac, done. And the handoff feature itself, aside from the shared clipboard, is just amazing. I mean, you open a Safari tab on your iPhone, and it shows up like a little icon on the Mac, and you can just open it. Like, who wouldn't want that? And it works with the other apps as well. I've seen it on Notes, I think probably Mail. So I think it only works with OEM apps, Apple apps. but it's still a really great feature that honestly I haven't used that much, but I think there's a lot of other features that just rely on the handoff feature. For example, the sidecar that you can use with your iPad and Mac, where you can make your iPad a second display. Another amazing feature that Apple just added by default into the software. And then there's AirDrop. And AirDrop is super fast, it's easy to use, it's basically a Bluetooth transfer, which Apple should have added as an option to transfer to Windows computers a long time ago. And the security that these devices have in sync with each other is amazing. Like to sign into iCloud, you need an OTP, one-time passcode, and when you request it from a Windows PC or a Mac or an iPhone, the OTP shows up on all your Apple devices. So if you just have your Apple Watch lying around, your phone is in the other room, you can just tap on your watch and you get the OTP and you can put it into your Windows computer or wherever you're trying to sign in to iCloud. And of course their keychain, the password manager that Apple uses, syncs across all your iCloud devices. Oh, and Face ID is just great. I mean, I kind of like it. And the fact that you can unlock your Mac with your Apple Watch, unlock your iPhone with your Apple Watch, that's just amazing how they've been able to do that. Which was originally a feature created when we had masks on all the time. Talking about the Apple Watch, it displays notifications from your phone even if you're not around. And you can use iMessage on it, and if you're near some internet, you can actually reply to like Signal and WhatsApp messages straight from the Apple Watch. Unfortunately, you can only reply if someone messages you. You can't message someone through Signal or WhatsApp through the Apple Watch, but it's still pretty cool. And then you have the AirPods, which I'm pretty sure are the smartest earbuds around. They stop the music and turn off noise cancellation when you take one of the earbuds out, and they'll reverse all of that when you put it back in automatically if you're connected to a Apple device like a Mac or an iPhone. They have this super cool animation when you open the case near the iPhone. It's just like this super cool rotating animation, which also tells you the battery life. And you can you can make a widget that shows you the battery life of your Apple Watch and your AirPods on your phone. They also have a noise cancelling normal and transparency mode, but that's pretty common with other earbuds at the same price. They have spatial sound with head tracking, which is super trippy, and if you haven't tried it and you have AirPods, try it. It's really fun to use. They automatically pair to your phone when you unlock it, so you unlock your phone, take your AirPods out, and it's automatically connected. You don't really have to do much. And you can use Find My to track your AirPods with super precision, just like you can do with an AirTag. Yeah, Apple has really thought this whole ecosystem through. And as a Windows and Mac user, I really want this connectivity across all my devices. And Intel has got me covered with Intel Unison, this amazing new app that basically allows you to Bluetooth transfer, make calls from your iPhone to your Windows PC. It's really cool, you should check it out. Maybe I'll make a video on it. It's very nice. So I'm not just gonna come here and like be super naive and say Apple's the best company and this and that and that. I do love Android products as well. I just really like Apple. But keep in tune for part 2, where I'm gonna ask some of the Wastefellows what they think about Apple products, what their favorite phones are, products are, companies are. And speaking of the Wastefellows, go watch them. It's another channel my friend and I run where we post football clips and other things, and it's probably a lot more fun to watch than this channel. So go ahead and check that channel out, the Wastefellows. I'll put it in the description, maybe if I can put it somewhere here, I'll put it there as well. You know, that recommended thing that pops up right around this corner. But yeah, go check out the Wastefellows, and if you like this video, subscribe and hit the like button. Of course, if you have any feedback, put it down in the comments, and I'll see you later. Oh, and say what products you like out of Apple or why you don't like Apple down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Aryan Karani from Kid with the Camera. See ya! That was really awkward. I need to get better at these outros.